it's officially winter here in Australia, and while the other side of the world is in their cute spring summer dresses, here we are down under with our puffer jackets. So we just finished our morning walk. Me and Lovey, we did 5-kilometer walk for 1 hour. It was a casual walk. It was really nice. We went to different parks around the neighborhood, and then we grabbed breakfast and coffee before going home. Anyway, I'm so excited to share with you guys the reason why I started reading books, and hoping to inspire you to get into reading as well. So I always add reading books into my New Year's resolution, but I never ever done it, not until this year 2024. I don't like reading books when I was a kid. I remember I only read Harry Potter books because it was compulsory at school. And then at some point of my life, I got interested with 50 Shades of Grey, but I did not actually read them because it was through audiobooks. So there's one time when I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers talking about how she started reading, what she felt when she was reading, what it's like for her. And I actually got curious. Like, for real, you're being transported to another world while you're reading? You know, like, why not just watch a movie? I'm a movie person, by the way. That's why. To cut the story short, I went on my TikTok and I researched on books for beginners, as if there's like a guide for it or something, because obviously I don't know where to start, and I don't want to spend so much money and time to something that I'm not sure that I'm gonna enjoy. And then I came across this book, the Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I already talked about it from my previous vlogs, and at the time I was just like, oh, this is nice. You know, it has like a nice cover, it has like a quote in the beginning that says something like, what happens when you go back in time, or what will you do when you go back in time, something like that. And I was like, this is interesting. And then I bought the whole series because it's like 4 books, which, by the way, the 5th book is coming out by September this year, 2024. So if you're a fan of the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, then mark that on your calendar. Okay, so yeah, I got interested and then I started reading this book, and then I got hooked. I saw myself smiling, crying, feeling sad, feeling happy, like imagining myself being there with the characters. Oh my god, it changes my life, for real. So, you know, like most people would say reading is good for you because it will expand your vocabulary and things like that, but for me, it's more on imagination. You know what I mean? Like, really going to bring you into that situation while you're reading, like whatever the plot is, it feels like you're there. There's the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, which actually my comfort books as well. This is also the reason why I get into reading, so I highly recommend it if you wanted to explore like reading, or if you wanted to get into it. I just started reading a couple of months ago, so I'm still exploring some genres. So for example, with the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series, I think it's more on the contemporary literature or contemporary fiction, because it's a mixture of realism and magical narratives, something like that. And then so far I also enjoyed reading rom-com books. They're like my guilty pleasures. Most of my books are rom-com. Like for example, this Emily Henry books. I love Emily Henry books. They're so good. You know, they're very relatable, and actually this book are also predictable. But you know, when I read, I choose not to like think of it or predict the stories, and that way I could enjoy it more. I also have a soft spot for thriller kind of books, and this is the first thriller book that I've read. It's The Silent Patient, and oh my god guys, the plot twist on this book, it's brilliant, it's amazing. You know, I still have a hangover on this. I also started annotating my books, like if you can see them, or maybe this one's, for example. This is my current read, but I'm not too heavy-handed with it, if that makes sense. I just enjoy taking down notes of like my favorite parts of the book, or like if I have any questions, or if there's like new words that I came across, and then I'm gonna research on Google the meaning of it. Yeah, reading for me has been a transformative journey. It's like opening doors to new ideas and perspective. And yeah, so that's how I started reading. Thank you so much guys for watching this vlog, and I hope this inspires you to get into reading. And I'll continue to share my favorite reads with you, and let's enjoy whatever it brings. See you next time. Bye!